Okay, good Wednesday, everybody. I hope you're having a great day today and that something amazing happens to you today, because you're amazing all day, every day. I'm driving right now, just taking a little drive. I'm going to go do a little fishing. And I was thinking about yesterday, last night, about, I don't know, 7 o'clock or something. I went to do a little exploration of Lock 7. I'm always looking for new fishing spots to add to my list of places I can go, quick or long, doesn't matter, to catch some fish. So I went over to Lock 7 in Niskuna and explored a part of the Erie Canal, and I found a little spot over there that somebody had told me about, and so while I was over there, I realized, wow, Lock 7 is under major construction. So as I was over there, that made the exploration even more fun. As I was exploring what they were doing, it was really neat because they had all the water drained out of the lock, and they had actually blocked the lock off from the rest of the river with big giant pumps that were pumping whatever water out. And then they had hauled in giant truckloads of dirt to block off, to make a barrier so no water could get in. So of course I went, exploring all across there, and then here I am looking down the middle of this lock, and I had never realized how deep a lock goes beneath the surface of the water, because there's always water in there. But man, oh man, is that lock deep. And it just reminded me of some things, and at times of how life goes, that sometimes, a situation or a person or a circumstance presents itself in a way, and we notice drama from their life or whatever it is, or some kind of hidden angst that's torturing them, and we're like, man, what is their problem? And this person out of this, or this person out of that. You shouldn't think this way or that way, or whatever it is that we're projecting or aiming at them from our perch, aloof from the rest of their lives. And just like that lock, that if you would look at that lock when it was full of water, you're like, there's a lock, and there's some water. You would never have any idea how deep that lock was well underneath the water, because you can't see under there, and you can't see how deep that's been dug out of there. It's also kind of like if you've ever thought you were stepping in a shallow puddle, and then all of a sudden the ground disappears under your body, and you're up to your crotch in water when you thought you were stepping in water that deep, because the water masks how deep the hole goes underneath there. And that's how we are sometimes. And the reality is, we can't always experience the trauma or the things that people have gone through. It doesn't mean we have to have pity or any of those things, but we can have compassion, and we can try and gain some understanding for people who have, ways that they act and think and talk that we're like, wow, that's a little out of pocket. But we don't have any idea how deep the trauma goes in their life, below the surface of what they're presenting to us, just like that lock that has a deep, deep, deep pit underneath that water, that placid, calm, and sometimes inviting water that's on the top. So, that just made me think, and I hope that encourages you and causes you to have some pause when you're dealing with somebody and they're a little whacked out about life. You just realize you don't know how deep their trauma goes, nor are you responsible to fix it, but having some understanding, it will give us some grace for people when they're acting in a way that seems odd. So anyway, get out there today, max out your situation, gain yards in all you do. Please take care of your mindset, because it matters. Love you. Peace.